So we need to know the character beyond that chemistry.
Yes.
How you deal with conflicts, how you deal with stress, how you deal with solving problems.
Exactly. For example, I remember in Thailand, the first.
So, mi amor, the other day I heard something on YouTube and was someone telling this story about in a marriage or a relationship. It is not whether you're fighting or not, it's about how you fix it afterwards.
Okay.
Meaning, we are going to fight. I mean, you have a life partner.
Yes.
You have a life partner, and that is also going to be through struggle as much as growth.
Mhm.
But it's those uncertain moments, those stressful situations, those hard periods, tough periods of your life where you really get to know each other a lot. And I think in a relationship, to travel, for example,
Oh yes,
so some
that is a really good one.
some people to think like, yeah, we're going travel. And of course, if you're going to an all-inclusive, I think that is not too much.
No,
Like,
yes, go
it's
away.
all-inclusive.
Budget friendly.
Yeah. So we did once was quite nice when we went to Thailand for 2 weeks with 5 kilogram each in our
No, that's
backpacks.
amazing. That I love that.
Yeah.
Really, just having the backpack. That's it.
And we were really challenged by some stuff. And yeah, I think we managed it very well. So well done.
Yes. Well done.
But we get to know each other so much, and it is about having those experience things together and getting to know each other. So it's not just about the chemistry and the butterflies and all that.
Yes.
We also need to know how you deal with stress.
I think that's an amazing way how you can know your partner under stress. I remember my mom, she told me you should know your partner when he's under the influence of alcohol, or if it's something else, in this case was alcohol, because you never know how your partner is going to be under the influence of alcohol. In this case, it's amazing because he's under stress, uncomfortable. Well, if you go to all inclusive, it's not going to be any stress, so your partner is going to take just the best out. But if it is stressful moments,
uncertainty,
yes,
you expose yourself to that because they will happen. You know, life happens and uncertainty will appear. Tough times will come. You will get old, might be sick, you're pregnant. I mean, there are stressful situations where our body or hormone change. It is so many things. So we need to know the character that we are getting to get together with beyond that chemistry.
yes,
How you deal with conflicts, how you deal with stress, how you deal with solving problems.
exactly. For example, I remember in Thailand, the first that we had was in the airport. That I think, I don't think you were the one who bought the tickets, so you were the one who was in charge of write down the names.
Oh yeah.
And then and then you wrote down like you missed one, since I have 2 names and 2 last names.
Yeah, I don't know what I thought
You
about.
missed something. So
No,
then
I did it with myself also.
with yourself afterwards.
No.
See. Anyways, so then because in my passport I have first middle name and the 2 last names, then in the reservation it wasn't exactly the same.
No, it didn't match the passport.
Yes, it didn't match the passport. The reservation and the passport didn't match.
I don't know what I thought about.
Exactly. So then we were not able to go through. Then we needed to call to, like fix
Yeah,
that.
the airline and stuff.
Exactly. And that was with this from the opposite side of the world. But
Yeah,
then we
China.
had to call to Italy, I think, was it? I think we have to. No, we were traveling with Air China, but then I think we had to call to Italy, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I remember like using the headphones, trying to hear what the person was saying. And airports are so really noisy. And then trying and like, okay, do this. And then, yes, now you have to communicate with this other one. Man, that was a really, really. So many people would say that wasn't a good start.
It wasn't a good start. But we learned something from it.
Yes, of course.
And
yes. And of course,
this.
any of us is going to make the same mistake again. I am pretty sure about it. We're going to double check names.
At least not me.
We do it. No, because you did a mistake, but then that was the good thing. I mean, we went through fixing it. Okay, what we need to do to fix this? We need to vote yes or yes. What we need to do? We fix it, and then at the end, it was good because also from my side, I didn't do the mistake, but then I wasn't. Wait, how is it called? Like recriminating you, or like complaining and telling you, yes, it was your fault if you have
Yeah,
done
we
it
didn't
well, blah blah
blame
blah.
each other, no.
Exactly. No,
Because it was we.
it is how it
And
is.
I think that is always the thing here. It is not me trying to be right or me trying to be the good guy and you being the bad
Yes.
guy. Like, you are not the problem, I am not the problem. You're not the solution, I am not the solution. What is the solution is that what we are doing together.
Exactly.
What the problem is happening is what we are going to solve together. And that is kind of the idea of talking about this, that those conflicts, when we romanticize the relationships, we think that it is always going to be rainbows and unicorns and it's going to be all nice all the time. It is nice. Majority of the time. Must be. Otherwise, it won't work.
But here
But
is
wait,
the thing.
wait. And then when we romanticize that and forget that life exists still, even though you're in love, and you are getting into a relationship, so you need to be prepared for that. Because that chemistry, that will fade. And then we will have what's left when life happens.
No, the chemistry. I think the chemistry is gonna be. I mean,
Okay,
they rush.
it will change then.
Yes,
It will change.
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna transform into.
Yeah, because when you're
something
just
different.
meeting and you're in love from the beginning, that when you're kind of crazy, you know.
See, no, honey, but then I think that is the key. I mean, you always say, like, the marriage is not gonna be rainbow always, but the key, I think, when you ask like all the couples, and then they say like it was amazing. So I think the key can be something like the way how we are managing difficult situations, how we are dealing with conflict.
How are we doing that?
Instead of judging, in this case, yes, it was your fault. It was his fault.
Yeah.
But instead of me blaming him, like, yes, this is your fault, blah, 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 man, we just gotta fix it. We have a situation, doesn't matter who did it, doesn't matter. We fix it.
Exactly. So we
fix
create
it.
that
Exactly.
environment
Yes.
where both of us are welcome to have this open communication about stuff.
Yes. So then it is done. Doesn't matter who, we figure out the way. And doesn't matter who comes up with the solution. No, we.
Yeah.
So I think that way, how we fixed, how we deal with difficult moments is what keeps us. And until now, when people ask us, like, have you fight with your husband? When people ask me, have you fight with your husband, or how you deal with fighting with your husband? I cannot say, because when I imagine fighting is really this arguing and blaming and like, but this and blah, 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 and raising the voice, blah, 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 blah. And we don't do that.
No.
We always talk.
Yeah.
So then I cannot tell we do actually fight. I don't feel, at least.
No, I mean, we do.
At least.
No, but you're right, Memor. I mean, I have said it before in one video. I raised my voice one time, and that was the first and the only time ever. And we have set that kind of standard of how we are dealing with those situations when it gets a little bit stressful. But we are there for each other and understand that, you know what, we can make mistakes. Like yesterday. Yesterday, I was going to pay the car for parking the car, and I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget about it,
I
but
think you were rushing.
I was just in a rush and paid it on an app. Scrolled it. Okay, yeah, 2.5 hours should be fine. Pay, but then I didn't confirm the payment, so I left, and the car was the parking wasn't paid. And then I checked how much. I was going to check later, like 1 hour later, how much of the parking was still. And I was like, fuck. And we were at my grandma, and my grandma was like, oh, now something happened. He was like, helvete. She's like fucking Swedish. And I just got up, got super stressed because I didn't want a ticket. And you were so calm.
Yes.
And and very, very like empathic and compassionate. I mean, you have done that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And she got a ticket.
Yeah, like three parking
times.
tickets,
Yeah, because she doesn't understand the rules here in Sweden yet. Some kind of weird parking rules. Anyway, But then something else would be like, oh, but again, like we're blah 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 money, yelling and blaming and judging and
Yeah,
criticizing.
I could jump on
That
you.
happens, and it's not very nice. You know, I remember, and yeah, my parents will probably laugh when they hear this if they watch this, but I remember my brother and I in the car when we were going on road trips as a family. And mama was sitting in the passenger seat, papa was driving. She had this huge map. There was no Google Maps or a GPS. There was a map, a paper map.
Madre
And
mía.
they were like, oh yeah, we're going on this road, and then here we're gonna turn right, and blah blah blah. And papa was driving, have full confidence in mama, and they took a wrong turn. And then mama was like, no, you're gonna turn here. And papa like, oh, too late. Like, and then papa gets stressed, mama gets stressed, and they escalate, and he's yelling at each other, and papa just keep driving and trying to look on them. Imagine when if it's hard to navigate on a Google Maps while driving. Like imagine navigating a fucking paper map,
Yes,
and
no.
and he was trying to check
To
on the
look at the
map
map and driving.
because now she doesn't trust mama and just keep driving and drives like crazy, and mama's yelling back, and me and my brother in the back is like,
And because and why a map? Because they were in a different city.
yeah.
You
We
guys
were
were
on a road
somewhere.
trip. We were on a road trip. So, and that is something like, yes, as a kid, yes, it wasn't nice to hear my parents fight like that, or raising their voice, should say. Not was not really a fight, but just raising the voice. And I think it lands in so much self-awareness and like self-regulation in how we deal
Yes,
with this.
I think it's self-regulation for sure. Why? Because sometimes even now, after that time when I told you like you will never again raise your voice to me, there are some moments where yes, we are under a lot of stress,
And you just
something,
want to escalate.
and then we want to get out of that moment, and then maybe yes, you raise your voice and you're like, but then you regulate yourself. You are able to like, wait, no, hold your horses. Like, okay. And the same myself, I catch myself because I also have the tendency to raise my voice. So then sometimes, yes, I'm stressed, whatever, and I'm like, but amor or something like, okay, then let's hold on.
And those are the stressful moments, like when the situation appear like this, like you need to find a solution now. It's not time to wait for it. And then we have other conflicts, like something has going on for a while and we haven't really talked about it. It is the same there, like to share and create this safe environment, because that is, I mean, on the other side of these conflicts, of these issues that will appear, there's growth and there's connection. And the more we can expose us for these challenges, we can also call them, we are going to improve
Yes.
as individuals and improve in a marriage. And I love that. I mean, I love the challenges, even though in the moment you would think this fucking suck. And some people will say this sucks. I mean, life sucks. I don't want to approach it like life sucks. It just come with challenges. But challenges isn't fun in the moment. It is not
No, of course.
peaceful, and that's why we choose to not deal with these conflicts, and we become like fight or flight mode when they happen, because that is how we cope with the emotions that appears in that moment. So it is interesting to reflect about how you are dealing with your partner, maybe in stressful moments, in conflicts, and if you have ever had this idea of romanticizing the relationship and thinking that these kind of things doesn't appear, because it happens for everyone.
Yeah, no, and talking about this romanticizing, yes, I think some people think they don't romanticize, but unconsciously they do romanticize.
Yeah.
If I am aware, I don't romanticize. It's like, all right, first, second, third challenge, however many, like, okay, did I really think my relationship is gonna be with no challenges? That is romanticizing.
Yeah.
And I believe the best way you can connect and create bond with your partner is through challenges. Tiny challenges. We are, yeah, let's say traveling. Okay, the only thing we have to eat is this for whatever reason. How are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
in the daily life. All right, how are we dealing with
projects.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we just started this YouTube channel, for example, and that has been
That has been a challenge.
It has been a challenge and it has been stressful, but it's just like dealing with it and connect, and I think that is just beautiful to talk about. So I'm proud of us.
Yes, yes. Also.
And I really hope that people can see and hear this. We are not trying to say that. I mean, we want to say the opposite, that media says and movie says, that it is just not what we said now for 5 times already. Like, it is not just sunshine and rainbows all the time. That it is coming with challenges, but those challenges are good. That is the thing. Those challenges are good because you will connect more, and that's beautiful. And it's nice because we grow and then we improve and we're becoming better together, improving all areas of life, for wealth, health, self, social, everything. And that is just amazing. So
what could you say it can be as a conclusion for today's dealing with conflict and uncertainty?
Yeah, I think it is about agreeing that you not always have to agree. Like, you don't always have to agree. But what is important is trying to find that middle ground.
Yeah.
But you do not have to agree with everything. That is definitely one thing. Another thing is also, agree on creating a safe space when something coming up. I mean, be there, listening, sharing your point of view, and go around and see from your partner's perspective of what is going on. Being compassionate.
Yes.
If it is a problem, like, try to get to the root of the problem, because usually you're not fighting over the dishes. We have a video about that we can link or put somewhere, about a scenario of that, but it's usually not about the dishes. That is the problem, the root of the problem. If a partner is leaving the dishes around and you freak out,
or the dishes, or leaving dirty clothes here and there, being
exactly.
disorganized, being
Those tiny things are not what's gonna make the marriage or the relationship break. There is something underlying there. So we have a video about that if you want to check it out. But I think as a conclusion,
I know I have my conclusion now.
Okay, go ahead, mi amor.
So I would say the best way to deal with conflict is just like, I would say, chill. Thank you. I would say chill. Two heads think better than one. And instead of seeing me against my partner and see who does it better or who's the best in this relationship, if we are in the relationship, in the marriage, and think that we are a team, we are a we, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It is so much fun, really, than instead when you are like fighting to see who is right and who has the power and who's better. No,
Yep.
I think that is exhausting.
That is
Then
exhausting and
you
toxic.
think, yes, then when you consider the couple as a team, we work together. Is this one that 1 + 1 is not 2? It is 11. So 2 individuals is not being something different. It's just 2 individuals. So I really like that. That will be my conclusion.
Yeah.
The best way to fight conflict in a relationship is see your couple, the relationship, as a team. That is what has worked for us.
Yeah, for sure. And respecting everything.
Claro.
So hopefully next time when a situation, an uncertainty, problem, conflict appears, you might be a little bit more inspired now to deal with it in a more constructive way. Hopefully this video gave some value. We love to share these kind of things with you, and please subscribe. And
this is also like a therapy for us.
Yeah.
Just like sharing this, because we have this conversation.
Welcome to couch therapy. That is a good name. Couch therapy.
Couch therapy.
Maybe. Anyway, it helps. We want to inspire more people, grow in emotional intelligence, create deeper relationship, create deeper connection in the relationship. So it helps if you subscribe, like, share this video, watch it with your partner. We really appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching until now.
With yourself and with your partner as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for
Hasta la
now,
próxima. Till
take
next
care.
time. Adios.
Bye.